Hi everyone, just wanting to wish everyone a happy 1st of March. And yeah, just to, I was just thinking I wanted to jump in here and I'm thinking, what did I want to share the most? And um, yeah, and I think it's about the beauty and the simplicity. It really is in the small things. It's like it's the little things that make the difference. Like even, my stepdaughter was talking about her beautiful relationship recently, and she was saying, it's just the little things. Like he's thinking of her when she's not there, and things like that. You know, having a toothbrush, having tampons, having toiletries and different bits and pieces, her own shower gel and things like that. So, that's how it should be. And so super happy for her. Pardon me. And yeah. And that's another thing that I was thinking of earlier today is when we say no to something, we say yes to something else, and usually something greater. So, when we say no in a temporary moment, then it's it actually gains the win. Sorry, I went off on a started to think about something else. I was thinking about cigarettes actually. I was thinking I've only got 2 cigarettes on board. Actually, 3 cigarettes on board. And I don't want to think about vaping. So that's a little dilemma. That's why I just went off thinking, what am I going to do when I run out of cigarettes? Am I going to go there? It's just 222. So don't quit before the miracle occurs. It's 222. And 222 was what led me to my whole spiritual understanding of something more. They were the first numbers that ever spoke to me. And so I probably will get 222 on me somewhere one day, and 444 and 333. So I was just thinking of the infinity symbols for the triple eights. We really can. There is a language, and people can sort of tap in to creating a language. And there's the Google version, and then you can create your own language. You can, I've got different birds for different symbols, and different meanings, and it's just 333. And say 333 has been in my email address for years. And so it's been in, we don't need to say that loud. So I'm just thinking it really is. And when it comes to love, guys, for everybody, pardon me, everybody who is questioning, like with their self-doubt and things like that, that they have to question whether something's real or not, because you've looked for love in all the wrong places before, but that was before you'd healed some more. So, and that's how it goes. The more you heal, you level up in your relationships as well. You don't have that lower frequency, bottom base, bottom of the barrel. I don't say it like that because I fucking know it too. And it's just about to be 444. So I know it too. So, and just getting breadcrumbed and feeling that's okay. And when we ideally know, if we loved ourselves And well, enough, yes, but at all, yeah, then we would be better off, you know. And that's, I don't say that in hindsight or, yeah, cliche either, because to say it is one thing and to know it and to live it is another thing. So, yeah, so, you know, we all get it, and it really is the layers of energy. And yeah, how things will play out as time goes, but as you, exactly what I'm saying. And literally right now I'm looking at my beautiful stepdaughter's, oh, fucking daughter. She's, yeah, she's my subby daughter. So, yeah, and she's made her little bathroom so pretty. Over here I meant to pick these things up before. I hope that's not in the video. There are two little things there that I was actually meaning to chuck aside. Yeah, so, and it really is. It's just in the little things of, it's not in the vanity, it's in the self-care. It's not in the mirror, it's in the heart. And it's in the soul. And when somebody says to love yourself more, you can just, yeah, like what I posted a thing, and sadly, hardly anyone even pressed like. I think one person, and I know that she's a beautiful woman and comfy in her own skin, and in her early 50s and just rocking it, and such a little fairy light herself, you know, angel sister. And yeah, so she was the only one that pressed, you know, that love hearted it, and everyone else just like, but when I was just saying about going out with just, yeah, just a bit of oil on your face sometimes, like not out, but even just, yes, like I do go down the road like this now and just put a bit of oil on my face. Sometimes I might put a bit of mascara on, and then like, yeah, sometimes I'll just rub a little bit of foundation with the oil or something like that. But not very often. Most of the time it's just oil. And yeah, and then if I do that, I might just put a little bit of bronzer, I put a little bit of lipstick here, I go duh, 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 duh. And if I'm gonna put eyeshadow on, I like put my eyeshadow on in the car majority of the time. Oh, my stepboys were laughing at me today because I was driving with my makeup bag on my lap. And we were like, I play up to it as well. But it's so nice just to be around kids and teenagers and just fucking unmask, and you know, they're going through their own stuff anyway, so they love you no matter what. And yeah, so and it gives them permission. That's what I find more than anything. That's why I sort of double be playful and stir them up a little bit, you know, why so serious, you know. Yeah, because you've got to keep them on their toes a little bit. So, but yeah, but it is still refreshing to be around them and just, so yeah, anyways, I was saying to one of them today going, yeah, it should be illegal to drive like while you're putting your makeup on. And then Benny is like, got to be, it is. Like, and I'm like, oh, well, yeah, that sounds fair enough. Like, once I'm still doing mine, yeah, so anyway, it's just funny. Yeah, so yeah, but then so I rush myself in that way. I don't really nurture myself and do my makeup, you know, gently in front of the mirror at all very often. I feel bizarre sometimes if I do my makeup at home. I'm like, oh, I've actually got time. But then it just means that I'll put the eyeshadow on, like the little sparkly one, just like a little bit more evenly. And then the little sort of salmon-y sort of one just over the top. It's like a tiny bit more on purpose, and maybe like a couple more layers of mascara. But the same, just like whatever lippy I've got, and then I'll just go and then just, you know, give that little, and then my bronzer, which is like a little natural organic bronzer. So I love that too. So it's got like its little micro minerals and stuff like that. So it gives you like a little glow. So, but not much. I still want to get another bronzer. Anyways, yeah. So, but yeah. So it really is. Though it's in the play as well. You know, even if you're going to do those things, then just, yeah, you know, love yourself even whilst you're getting ready and things like that. Not getting ready for the mirror to be getting ready for the world. Get ready for yourself. I get ready for me and everybody else benefits. That's exactly how it goes. I dress and I play, and yeah, like even now I've got my beautiful sort of different, one of my best girlfriends gave me this, and yeah, how I bought this from a crystal shop close in town. Anyways, yeah, my little turquoise bracelet and my multicolored dress with pockets. 2 of them, deep pockets. This was a witchery dress that I bought for Boxing Day one time, and my ex at the time, he really busted my balls about it. Like, and I just thought since then how much I've loved this dress. And I'm just like, sorry, not sorry. So it's still giving. I still love it. And I love it more, and it's nice and cool, and then it kicks up a little bit at the front too, so you're not hot in a maxi. Oh my god, it was designed by women for women. It was like double one right there. So anyways, all right, well, I just wanted to share some little words here, and yeah, just, well, it doesn't need to be a big sit down. This is the fucking thing. It doesn't need to be a big sit down, serious talk to say, lighten the fuck up. Exactly that. The opposite. Yeah, so do you play, be silly. Keep your name as Billy, not silly, but be silly. And yeah, and stay classy as much as you can. And for the rest, you'll straighten your crown later. You'll be fine. So anyways, guys, I just wanted to share this, and yeah, I may not have had acid tonight, but I'm just wanting to share some beautiful words of wisdom and some insight, and yeah, just some beautiful things that have sort of come to me. And this is something that I feel I want to share more and more, because I take for granted like the things that I do now and how far I have come, really, you know. And I want all of us to know that, you know, in ourselves. For looking back, you know, we go to still just be hard on ourselves for what we're looking at in front of us. So we remember the past, but the here past, where we've actually done, and the achievements and things like that, they're temporary, apparently. And then, but again, you don't want to be holding on to accolades and achievements to validate yourself, because that's, again, the illusion, you know, an illusion. And it's part of, you know, you're just sipping from the same fucking Kool-Aid as everybody else then. So, but yeah, it's just, yeah, lightening the load on things that aren't important to make room for things that actually are. And what actually is self-love, self-care, self-nurturing, being gentle, being compassionate, having your own back. It was just 1333. Just being one of your own best friends, being your own best friend. And then everybody that comes into your space from there is a loving added bonus. So you're, you know, like, to how I even feel now, I am so glad to have the love in my life that I do, and I am so grateful. I am so grateful. Though I know if things change tomorrow, for whatever reason, I would be okay. And even if, you know, yeah, all of the above. And I don't, it's not, I am not fantasizing about that even. It's just like going, I know, refreshingly, liberatingly in myself now, I can honestly say I would be okay. And yeah, so, and be imaginative with the things that you want to do, and yeah, don't stay inside the square and the box, and fucking break that mold. Break that bitch right open. I've done it many times, and people get used to it. They do, they actually do. It's like, I'm just showing my peacock earrings now. I got these when I was away. I've actually been neglecting my friends from this group that I just done in the Hunter Valley. These are words that I do want to share right now. And I went away because I wanted time out. I wanted time to think. I wanted time to just be me, to socialize again with other people, like outside the family sort of circle and unit. And yeah, just be around other like-minded souls that had a common thing, you know, something in common, which was appreciation for, you know, God, life, and the beauty of nature. Like, we were all there for the organic garden, the vegetarian meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Indian inspired, so Ayurvedic inspired. So I still think they coloured outside the lines with some things. I actually made an apple pie, which I've been meaning to know how to make an apple crumble for years. Obviously, it's nothing that I can't Google in 5 seconds. But I've just been, I don't know what I was doing. I was just putting it off because I didn't know how to make it, but I didn't really make one. Like, I don't know. I made other things. So I don't know. I just didn't choose it up. Anyway, so yeah, we made this 2 slabs, these 2 trays of this apple pie. And interestingly, I didn't know that the crumble on top is actually oats. I didn't know that. So yeah, so that was interesting. So I made 2 of those. So yeah, obviously not quite authentic, but still all vegetarian cuisine. And they made some vegan things for a couple of the girls. They honoured that as well. And yeah, it was a really beautiful experience. It was actually a sort of very soul-changing, you know, I needed to do it. This is why I want to say to people as well, do your own things for your own reasons, and then let it come back together. You know, sometimes we're still separate as a person, and that's okay. You know, we can have, you know, that was one thing as well. Like, I kept wanting Benny to have the same dream and vision as me. But I'm the first one to say that God puts something in different in each and every one of us' hearts. Like, yes, He can still bring 2 people together to sort of unite and to be a team and have each other's backs. Granted, you know, and we're exactly that. So that's why it was like, what does this other component really mean, you know? And so I think even just, and getting away from habits, I took myself away from, I'm trying to have this believe sign, and there's actually like little Lego flowers back here as well. Yeah, so anyways, I'm just having a little time out in the bathroom right now, as you do. And yeah, and this is the beautiful thing too. Benny's downstairs right now, just chilling, watching another fucking movie because he knows what I'm like. So I get to do this, finally. I get to be me. Like, what better thing than that, to be yourself and be loved for who you are and be celebrated every day, you know, and loved and reminded that you're loved every day. Yeah, I don't know what else, you know, they could be to it, sister, you know, and someone to talk to about anything and everything. Admittedly, yeah, sometimes rolling in a conversation about different things on spirituality has, you know, but again, like what I've had to say to myself too, I have been on my spiritual journey, and I'm saying this to every other woman out there who is wanting and hungering for more from your man, when your man is already beautiful, and if you helped lead the way, then you can show each other different things. He can help you heal from holding space for you, so you feel safe, and that you can make the moves that you need to make. Like, the roles are shifting, and we don't need to you know, like, yes, like I've sort of thought to myself too, I'm like, oh, it'd just be nice to be led sometimes. And yes, but in all honesty, in all fairness, anytime I've been led, aka controlled, is a pain in the fucking ass. So it's yeah, it's very bittersweet. You get someone to guide you, like on your, yeah, but you get let off the hook in some ways, but fucking mate, you're on the hook in others. So yeah, it comes at a price. And yeah, and that's not to say anything to anyone's anything. Like, we are all, and you know what, and that was something when I was, yeah, around 40. Yeah, and I was saying to somebody, I said, you know, when I was in my late teens and early 20s, I was so opinionated. I was so opinionated on other people's relationships and, you know, fucking off and just like, just delete, like, and yeah, and even though I was lovely, I still had that real cutthroat, but now I know it too. It was an abandonment wound. So I was used to abandoning people before they got a chance to abandon me. Sit with that for a little while. I know. This is 21, 22. Yeah. So, and this is the thing too, guys. Like, when we can be honest about these things, then that's part of it. That's part of setting yourself free, and that's part of, you know, yeah, like that's part of learning and evolving and healing. You know, it's in the release. And yeah, so anyways, starting to lose my train of thought. Funny that. Well, it's half an hour on here, but it's probably half an hour, maybe a little bit earlier. Yeah, about half an hour, so we're an hour. So yeah, so anyways, but I just really wanted these beautiful words to be sort of felt, heard, and seen. Believe. I was just fucking do at the same time. Oh my gosh. That is poetic. Poetic justice. And it was just 22:33 right there. And this is the thing that I always feel too, guys. Like, you don't need to do bad, wish bad upon others. People are just going to make their own choices, do their things. They're acting from their wounded souls. Nobody, until you are vibrating and consciously selecting your group of people, you are dealing with survival mode, you're dealing with ego, you're dealing with childhood wounds, you're dealing with trauma, you're dealing with it, everything, every day, in every way. Like, everyone's got their triggered things. So, and I just like going, whew, might just cut a little cord for that. That feels like a lot. So it's real though, like, so, and then, but once you start to choose, it's just 22, 23, 33, once you start to choose how you want to feel and what that means to you, and what it means, it's just 444. What it means to, I wasn't 444, but anyways, I'm not going to get distracted anymore from, you still know and love the angel numbers, but sometimes it's confirmation. Just before that was just amazing. Yeah, so anyways, I was just thinking about this girl, this beautiful girl tonight. She looked matching head to toe, and I was like, I fucking see you. I wanted to tell her, I see you. She tried, and I feel like she's not even being seen. Oh, I should have told her. She looks so beautiful. She really did. Yeah, just funky, and yeah, anyways, so I did, however, so funny, so random. I did, however, tell a young girl, this is funny, that she's very intuitive, because I was looking at her butt at the same time as she is. decided to adjust her shorts. Because she had like a little tan mark, so I could see that she had shorter shorts, like from something else. She'd been burnt or something longer, sorry. And now she had shorter shorts on. And yeah, so anyways, but I just like over this girl's face going, okay. But I wanted to pass that on to her too. I said, in time to come, I said, I just want you to know, don't doubt your intuition. Taking one for the team, seeing like a crazy woman in the fucking shops. I don't care. I'm happy to do that. Take one for the team. I'm an earth angel. It's part of my job. And this is something else that I was actually funnily thinking about today as well. I've thought about this over time too, of just going, how the blessing that I actually forget, it's like I get grace to like not have to witness all of the things, fucking hell, that I do on purpose or not. So yeah, so funny. Yeah. But anyways, I'm just, well, I might go back to my man. I'm just hanging out in the bathroom right now. I just wanted to record this. I made him, like, and God bless him. This is what I'm saying. He just puts a movie on. I said to him, it's like, I don't know, we're about half an hour deep into a movie, or 20-ish, and then all of a sudden I just like sit up, like, it's the 1st of March, I've got to record something. And yeah, so, and then he's just like, okay, and then just puts on another movie, and I'm walking back in the room and I'm like fucking around in the kitchen still, like meaning to get drinks, ice is melting on the bench. I'm like, fuck babe, I'm so sorry. He's like, it's cool, I'm not even waiting for you. He's like, I'm watching this. So I'm like, okay, cool, you do that. So, and this is like the cool bit of life, and this is how it should be, and you should be able to be yourself unapologetically, and to be celebrated, and to be not have to explain yourself to other people. It's really fucking refreshing. So, or apologize, or, you know, he actually picks me up on it going, you don't have to explain. I'm like, okay. So yeah, so again, sometimes those things can come at a price when yeah, from before, and this is how we have to learn to love. This is why I wanted to share this too, what real love actually feels like, because it is in, the beauty is in the small things. Like, yes, you can do extravagant things and go to some amazing places, but it's the little things that you do for each other just on a Tuesday, that, you know, just when you wake up in the morning and just look at each other and smile. And it's those things that, and to not have your nervous system rocked, that's something that I have sort of, sorry guys, I'm like rocking all around the place going, not to have your nervous system rocked. Sorry. Oh, too funny. So anyways, back at the range. So anyways, I might leave it at this for now, but just realizing you're still in flight saying something. Yeah, it really, I don't need to say it again, though it's actually not having to explain yourself, and your nervous system staying sound and calm in the presence of somebody, and knowing that even if they say truth to you, you're safe, and that they're not saying something to harm you, they're not twisting words, they're delivering their words to you out of love, for love. And as I'm saying this, I'm going, oh, the floor's starting to move. I start making my way downstairs. All right, so anyways, you get my picture. Happy healing.